Hey everybody, Super Squee here of the Emotionally Unstable Gamer channel on YouTube. Back to hopefully finish up in the next few videos year one of the big list. So let's get going. I'm still very excited to watch the third film because I've never seen it. And this is definitely the one that of the two I've seen. Wow, I worded this really fucked up. This is definitely the one out of the two I've seen that resonated with me the most. I adore the extra time spent with Gimli and Legolas. The CGI is very spotty on this one, but the practical effects are still super nice. Fuck Samwise forever. I don't like Samwise. He annoys me. I know so many people love Samwise. I hate him. I hate the guy that plays him and literally everything he plays. I don't hate him. I don't know the guy, but like I just don't like looking at him. I don't like when he acts and things. I'm just like, eh. Enjoyed this movie. So all I put on this one was pertinent, and the image I used was just John Mulaney standing there with his mic going, I used to drink, and then I drank too much, which is why this is pertinent to me. I really enjoyed this one. It was the first John Mulaney stand-up I ever watched, which made me get into his comedy and wanting to see him in more things, and finding out he like wrote for several shows and different stuff like that. It's just a lot of fun. I think he seems very educated in his comedy, and I think it can be relatable on many levels for many different types of people. But especially I feel for like my age group or maybe people a little bit older than me. But it's got a little something for everybody, and I think he's just absolutely hilarious. Wow, so I had fun with these, not doing anything. I didn't even like type anything for this one. It was just mooing angrily. So this one has like a lot of political jokes that I really enjoyed. I think his third one had a lot of political jokes too, but this one also had a joke about why farmers always, or not farmers, but just people are like, why buy the cow when I can get the milk for free? And he uses it as like an analogy for like getting married and being with someone and choosing to be with someone, because he's like, I don't know if this was just a bigger problem back in the day, but were people just stealing milk from cows, but it goes into a whole thing, and it's pretty fucking hilarious. So definitely check that out if you are a fan of stand-up or you like John Mulaney and for some reason have not seen it yet. Go do that. I never got hyped for this movie when trailers were being shown off. Never had a tiny bit of interest in even seeing it. I thought it was just some cash grab off of a book. A book I thought was just like a biography type of thing, not an actual story. The amount I was wrong was vast. The movie did an amazing job of blending pop culture into its plot without it feeling like it was just pop culture fluff. Near the end of this movie, the amount of ramping up references, including one from fucking Krull, blew my goddamn mind. I cried for like 20 minutes from nostalgia. If you love video games and nerd culture and you've fallen in love with anything related to it in like the last 20 years, there is something here for you. Also, the CGI and the music choices and everything about this movie I really enjoyed. I feel like some of the dialogue is kind of like and it's a bit cheesy, but considering what it's doing, it's like it wants to be taken seriously, but not too seriously, I feel, so I don't think they did a bad job. The visuals are by far my favorite part of this movie. Maybe tied with the music, and I do like some of the characters, like how they are presented and how they act. It's pretty great. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for that one. So, it's my friend Chris's fault, but I love this show. This fucking show, man. This fucking show. I'll make a better post when it gets completed, and I finish it then. I have yet to make a better post about it. Okay, so I really like Steven Universe. Like, the animation issues aside, because that happens in a lot of stuff, and I know people have gripes about it, I don't notice it too often, at least not until it was pointed out to me, just because, like, it never looked that bad to me. Like, just discrepancies in characters' height and shit like that, and, like, how they're drawn, like, a little bit differently sometimes. But I really enjoy this. Later on, I do have a post about the movie, because the movie is separate, because it's a movie. And I'll probably have a post that's separate for Steven Universe Future, because I'm pretty sure it's not technically the same series. It was supposed to be a continuation, and it's like a final season / like mini-series. which is supposed to finish up here soon, so that'll be nice. But I think it's a lot of fun. I think it tackles some like real-ish issue shit while presenting it in like a children's show in a way that like doesn't, I don't know, that doesn't like make things bigger than they need to be. It just says shit plainly. And I think little kids, like if they're like 5 or 6 or something and watch this, they can actually like learn certain shit from it. And a lot of episodes have like morals, because it's like you're watching Steven grow up and dealing with, yeah, he's got powers, but it's like his powers directly relate to like normal shit kids go through, and like how shit can be like built up worse when you don't tell the truth or when you don't fucking talk about something or whatever. But I really like Steven Universe. I think it's pretty. I like the music and stuff. I think the characters are fun. It's cute. It's a cute show. Thank you, Chris, for seeing this with me, even though you'd already seen it. I felt this was a good step forward from the first film. Not necessarily some big change, but a good movie, and definitely more lighthearted than my last trip with Marvel, lol. Granted, you stay till the end and things continue to be bleak. I love Scott's daughter, she is best child, and Scott is the best grandma, which is a reference to the movie, and you'll just have to go see it if you want to know what that is, or not see it, because you hate Marvel movies, because you hate dumb roller coaster fun. As soon as I saw the trailer, I wanted to see this one. I could feel the awesome carnage and knew, even if the story is shit, even if The Rock can't pull this one, at least those damn big monsters are sexy as hell. No, the story is nothing close to a masterpiece, but it's competent enough and I didn't feel like it was dragging it down. At the end of the day, this is a video game movie that isn't trash. It's that simple. And I'm just happy that this is the case. If you like a good Godzilla film or anything kaiju, give it a watch just for the monster beatdowns. Also, this isn't in my post, but I remember this from watching this with my friend Chris, who happened to be there when we were hanging out with a couple of our other friends watching this movie on that friend's couch on their TV. And I quote, like, damn you stupid movie for making me feel bad. You know, fuck it, it's not a direct quote because I like lost it, but basically he was just bitching that he was like, damn you movie for like making me feel bad for like a giant CGI animal, like it's stupid, blah blah blah. Michael C. Hall, how you do that so good. How you do. Also, everybody else, you do real good. Good job. I binged so hard. Oh my lord. Oh my damn. Watch this show or I'll kick your cans. Okay, so it's like they have a gated community and there's like a murder mystery and a bunch of other shit that like connects to an old mystery from back in the day that dealt with like a school fire or a church fire or some shit like that. But it gets really crazy where it's like his daughter goes missing and there's a bunch of other stuff that loops back around and there's some interesting twists, and I just think it's a really well written, well paced, like really cool show, and it's a Netflix series, and it's just called Safe, and it's dope. It's a dopey doopity deep dop. Not much to say on my end. I never really got into TMNT as a kid, so I don't have any nostalgia for it or anything. The sprites are gorgeous, and the music is bitchin' though. It for sure was a quarter muncher, and you can see where the game starts to ramp up, and is like, hey kid, ask for $5 more, and you can def see the end. Had a blast playing through it with Anna, though. TMNT Arcade is totally tubular. So, it says Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, because I think this was... I'm assuming this was like the overseas, or could even possibly be a Japanese poster or something, even though there's English here. I remember there being some discrepancy about they had to be called Hero Turtles instead of Ninja, because Ninja had some weird connotation, or because it was like considered, not necessarily a slur, but like, God, I can't remember the word. I can't remember the word, but basically it was like not... it was not a well-received like way to title it overseas, so they changed it to Hero Turtles instead of Ninja Turtles. This was actually the first game I ever completed. I mean, we were just hitting the life button on an arcade that lets you play all day for free, but the first game I ever completed with my now girlfriend Anna, and it was an absolute blast, and I loved every minute of it, and I'm glad that she enjoyed it, and I feel like it was like a good starting point for like us playing video games together, and it was really wonderful. But that's going to be it for this one. Thank you for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.